brown color seeds. Each seed is counted. Yeah, if you remember in the beginning about the nomenclature, monkey bread tree. Yes, these pieces are looking like the bread. The we take along with the soup. So the monkey is the relish on that, which looks like the bread. So therefore, it is called as monkey bread tree. Next, please. Yes, this is the uniqueness of tree. Each one is the unique geological antique. Yes, even these using radioactivity studies are also supported that this tree lives more than 1,000 years. And of course, there is a record that there was a record that more than 5,000 years there were trees noted, but I think it was debated. But there are radioactivity some studies support more than 1,000 years. Yes, that is there. Then yes, as I said that there are several trees which are naked. That means they are deciduous, and they all of a sudden the leaves are fallen, and there would not be a single leaf. But mostly this condition, deciduous condition or naked condition, maybe for a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe a couple of weeks, or hardly 1 or 2 months in many of the deciduous trees. And that is the reason why even sometimes of then deciduous forest, entire forest is without as if somebody does not have a very clear idea about this. The people say that jungle suk gaya, pura suk gaya. It is not so. Yes. And in that condition, in that context, this particular tree, back please. This particular tree is, it remains more than 6 months. More than 6 months. Yes. Next, please. Next, please. Yes, it flourishes year after year. Just to see again, yeah. We have to tell this also, this phenomenon. We know we have got a mango tree, we have got neem tree, several trees, common trees. Every year they grow on, they increase the diameter. Yes, the bark comes out in the form of peels. It will in the form of flakes. Okay, that will come up. Either some bawal you say or any of the trees. But in this case, the tree will be growing on year after year. But there is no death on this, even on the external, then outer side or this bark. Yes, this is such a huge and brown color the bark. And if you go nearer and just you pinch it with your nail, then you will see the greenness and you will see the freshness that live. And in fact, in spite of that, this bulky tree, the wood is so soft. The wood inside, wood is so soft. In the normal conditions, the bark is so delicate. The wood is so hard, and here quite vice versa. The wood is so quite soft, and it is quite susceptible to fungus and many other even diseases, etc. And whereas the bark is very resistant towards the pathogens, all kinds of pathogens, resistant to even towards the fires also, because it is an African tree. In African deserts it grows well. And then forest fires are common. In During that forest fires, this tree, yes, for that the fire, for continuous fire for a long time, but such a heat generated inside this, the wood is so soft, it will be cooked and it will be dyed. The wood will be dyed, whereas the bark remains the live. So under such circumstances, there will be huge hollows will be made, because it is a bulging. Yeah. So these such hollows, then they are used as an sorry they are used, yeah, they are used as water storage tanks, or the grain storage tanks, or even sometimes the toilets are created in some African countries. And even the restaurants are made. Yes, such type of things are there. Yeah. The next one. Now you see, have a close look. Yes, as I said that there is no death. No death. That means you see this tree was cut, and it was thrown away, and it was the stump. You see, it is very clear. This is the base on the left side. The roots are also chopped out. There is no connectivity. It was cut off, but still you see it is growing year after year, year after year. and it is a photograph, the live photograph. It is not taken from web. I think 99% of the photographs which you are seeing, they are of our collections only, either my own collections or my students collections. And I think I have not taken on the web. If it is any photograph I have taken, I will let you know. Yes, yes, just to see it grows, and it lives for years together. And the same thing, we had one tree near Anand. Yes, for more than 20 years it lived. Next, please. Let us go to this distribution. Yes, naturally we are curious. Such a peculiar tree having these peculiar characters, so many peculiar characters. Yes, where do we find? Yeah. And if you see this at a glance, if you see that all over India, the this distribution is there all over India, but this is restricted to only plain lands. Yes, that is our question. Though its distribution is throughout India, but how many of you have seen this? It is not common. Where it is present, wherever it is present, only few individuals. That means their populations are not established. That means, yes, it is exotic tree, but it is not still naturalized. Yeah. Next, let us go. Let us go. Next one. Huh. Now this is a no, no, back please. Yeah, this is very important thing. Very important. Yes, and nobody has even paid any attention. Once I had been to the Babel Sahani Institutes, Lucknow. Then I found this. These are the fossils. Just to see, these are not the seeds, but these are the fossil seeds which are identified by the paleobotanists that these are belonging to the baobab seeds. And at the bottom, it is mentioned that yes, they were collected belonging to 700-200 BC of that age. And it was collected, these seeds were collected, that means these fossils were collected from Uttar Pradesh, Kairadh, UP, Uttar Pradesh. Now, what you say that we are telling that it is African tree. It is African tree. And now, even in the centuries before Christ, this tree was found in UP in the form of of course it was discovered. Its existence in India was discovered through fossil evidences. So that means yeah, it is not a new one to us. New one to us. Next, please.
Just a minute.
Next one, please.
Yeah. Just a
Now you see, probably we are all not aware of these things. We are not concerned about it. Even many botanists in India are also not have not paid much attention towards this particular tree, what it deserves. Okay, but you see, our postal department has released a postal stamp. There are two stamps. One is five rupees on the left side and 6 rupees on the right side. And if you see, if you can concentrate on the stamps, it is written that Parijat tree. Yes, as this was I was mentioning. This particular tree is, of course, in the next slide you will see. Next slide, please. This is exactly the drawing of this particular tree. This is the live tree. This is the tree located in Barabanki. In the name of Parijat, this is venerated. This is worship. This is worship in the name of Parijat. And this tree only, yes, based on this tree, that postal stamp is released. And that is the reason why, yes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji also, planted the sapling of this Parijat. That means, the baobab, not the common Parijat, what we all know. Yes, this one having this significance. Yeah, in this case, of course, on the right side, there's a board. It was at the bottom. If you see that, it is this board is displayed by Jilla Adhikari. It is not somebody or not the temple trust. It is the district officer who has given that. There is a lot of information, local stories, so many things are there. Yeah, if you get a chance, yes, just you should visit that. Next, please. Yeah, it also attracted the print media. There are several things at different places. What is that? August 2010. Yes, it is declared as one of the heritage trees of Karnataka. Then later, somewhere in 2009, Delhi, thousands of the saplings of this Kalparuksha are planted. It was planted, and yes, even in Ahmedabad, yes, in 2010, the Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, it is said that it saves a rare baobab tree. Okay, and they also said that thousands of saplings are raised in the nursery and they will be planted in the city. That's what it was. The report says. But later on, this tree was not even saved. Yeah, this is the tree which we were talking about, the Gujarat College. Now there is no baobab tree in Gujarat College campus. It was sacrificed during the wide road widening process. Initially, it was for one stage, rather one phase, it was saved. It was protested, whatever it may be. But in course of time, it was also gone. Yes, yeah, that the print media. Yes, these are just only few I have shown, but there are several things which are available. Next, please. Yeah, yeah. Even in our Indian film also has focused on this tree. Yes, see that on both sides there are huge trees, and village sabha, what you call it, village panchayat. They used to help it. In one of the films, I think some of you must have already guessed it rightly that it is the film called Swadesi. The next probably next slide you will realize it. Yeah, the the hero and heroine on one side and the rural village. Swadesh. Right. Yeah, yeah. So our point is that even the people who are nothing to do with the trees, yes, they also have given importance to this tree. That is my point. My point to say. Yes. Now, yes, this is one of the interesting thing. Yeah, there are African baobabs, and if you see that next to Africa, if any considerable population is there, that is in India. That is in India. Yes. Again, within India, if you say that if any considerable population is there, that is in Gujarat. Yes, that is in Gujarat. So on the left side, if you see this, this is the Gondwana land. All of we know that once upon a time, these are all the previous piece. Yeah, all of we know that once upon a time, long ago. Yes, all the continents were in mass. And the India and Africa, if you see that, they are very close. In course of time, due to their continental drift, yeah, the present condition is that they are shifted. That means during those days, these trees were distributed from Africa to India quite commonly, and in course of time they have been separated out. And in India they are not flourished, but in Africa, yes, they are flourished well. Yeah, that is the case. Yeah, next please. Again in Gujarat, just to see this distant dot, these dots indicates the presence of these baobabs which you have located, and many of them are along the coast. Yes, here if you see this, how they have come to India. Yeah, the debate again, there are several debates. One reasonable debate is that it has come all the way from the not even from America. That Portuguese people, from the Portuguese they have come up from the Portuguese area to this in between Africa. That means those what you call it, the adventurers. They swim across the seas and they settle for some time. They take rest for some time in Africa, and during that time, yes, when they become weak, then the local medics, African medics people, they used to treat these adventurers with the different preparations of these baobab. So again, they start continuous these towards India. These Portuguese adventurers to India, swimming across these seas. Yes, they carried the fruits from Africa. So that means in between their journey, in middle, they picked up these fruits, and they come to India. So and they carried out and they use these fruits and they drop those seeds. So therefore, yes, in the literature again, it emphasizes that wherever the baobabs are there in India, and there is a Portuguese culture, or there was at least there was a linkages with the Portuguese settlements. That was the case. So that is the reason why even in the South Gujarat nearby Daman, you will get number of these trees. Yeah, Portuguese people are there. Yes. Next, please. Next is Gitgaji. Yeah. We have made almost a type of census study. We have done it. Yes, even taking these GPS readings. One of my research scholar, Sandeep Patel, has done it. Yes, many populations are there. Yes. So that's what I said, that if after Africa, if anything, any other country is there in India, then more number of trees are there. In India, Gujarat, we have got the more number of trees. Yes, that is the case. Next plan, please. As I said that, it is, we have also paid a little attention. This particular tree has got, a lot of importance. Then so many things, mysterious history. Then so many other cases. Then why this tree is not settled. Then why it is not naturally recruited, etc. Then we understood that, naturally the seeds are, having certain a type of, what the botanists call seed dormancy. That is because of very hard seed coat. Very hard seed coat. And that is the reason why, yes, we made some experiments. We gave the treatment, what you call it, scarification, or we gave in the acid treatment, concentrated, sulfuric acid overnight. Then we have germinated. We could do it. We could achieve this more than 95% germination. And somewhere it is in 2005 or so, we have germinated hundreds of, the saplings, and we have provided to the local forest department. And from that Anand Forest Department, they have circulated, throughout the Gujarat Forest Department. They have been planted. Yeah, this is our contribution, I can say, in the Sardar Patel University contribution in our laboratory. Next, please. And one of the viewers, I think Rupal, is also there. Vasant, she has also taken up, the anti-diabetic activities. It has also benefited. Now let us, I think, these are the cases, in the on the web also you will get it. So many things. We go fast. Then it is, very having, health benefits, and each and every part is, useful. Then it is very rich in antioxidants, and very particularly anti-diarrhea, anti-dysentery, and yes, as I said, that, micronutrients. And next, please. It is very rich in calcium and other minerals, nutrients. Next, please. Yes, see the peculiar. And here I have to say that, just imagine. Yes, I already have noted, described something. The huge tree is there. Inside the wood is very soft. Then imagine that there is some hole at the top. During the monsoon season, the water is collected, and that will be stored. That's what exactly in the African Sahara deserts it occurs. Many of the trees along the passages, along the roads, and there are, there was a business along the roads. Some people, they used, even I have got the photographic evidences, and it was recorded in the literature also, scientific literature. And there are some people, yes, who with the leather bags, they take out that water and they will sell it to the passengers who pass through the roads. Yeah, either you can, yes, surely, yes, maybe the thieves can also hide in that. Even the grains can be stored, water can be stored. And there is also said that, the third point, it is also said that, a particular, the clad of people, they put their dead bodies immerse into this the soft wood, and automatically they will become mummies. And the wood is so light, therefore it is used for the rafts and floats. Next, please.
Sorry,
Next,
sorry.
please.
Just a minute.
It is 9:30. I think 10 more minutes will be fine.
Yeah, we have time.
Now, just to see, this is one of the tree which we have located near, Anand, a village called Petla, the nearby Petla, and again small village Sundarna. And in our initial stages, we were curious, and we were, yeah, as I already told that, we were, whenever somebody reported that such and such tree is there, we used to go and we do that. When we went there, yes, you can observe that, I have put it this red label also. It gives very clear that, the villagers are using it. Villagers are using this bar. Okay. Now is that, yes, it is worth, discussing, worth, paying attention. Back, please. Back, please. I will tell you. We need some discussion, elaborated discussion over here.
Yes.
When we went there, then we asked, because, you see that this is the African baobab, and India, there are no uses which are, recorded in the literature. Of course, there are, the common uses. They're all from Africa, and even different other cases. Even those common uses are also practiced in India. It is different thing. And here, this bark is used by the locals here, the local people, for getting relieved from the delivery pains. The villagers collect this, and they will put this bark in the hot water, boiling water for some time, and with that water, the bath is given. Bath is taken to this by after first delivery ladies. So it gives the delivery pains. And when we searched it, probably this is the the story which I was telling, that at the time even internet that much Google search, all these options were also not there, and we struggled to search it. And this type of usage was not recorded anywhere, either from India or even from Africa, even till today. But it is in practice. Yes, then you see, that is the evidence, direct evidence. It is the first hand information, and it is in practice. So in this context, what we say sometimes, about the uses of the trees or the plants, there is a branch called ethnobotany. Ethnobotany deals with the uses by the ethnic communities, rather ethnic uses of the plants. That is ethnobotany. And most of these cases, if it is ethnic, yes, it should be the native plant. And this plant is not our native plant, not native tree, but it is an exotic tree. But how this ethnic, that means our culture, traditional culture, so yes, how this has come, yes, it is a big question. That means what should this particular use should be labeled as, either ethnobotany. Yes, according to the strict definition, it does not valid. We cannot certify that as a ethnobotanic use, because ethnobotany means our own traditional uses, but it is something, and it is not reported from any tribal area. It is reported from this area. Yeah, that is the case. Now it is as I said, that the challenge, even the challenge to the biologists, the challenge for even the Ayurvedic people, or even the phytochemists or the biochemists, etc., etc. Yes, what are all the components present? Yeah, I think that in the what is that bark, there are n number of studies, n number of research papers are also there. But for this purpose, yes, it is to be verified, it is to be approved. Yeah, next one please. And another thing, yes, it was also, there was a report, that India used to import, please, I'm talking about the bark. This bark is very hard, and the paper is made out of it, very strong. The fate of the our currency note. Nowadays, of course, plastic currency has come up. Yes, we are using minimized currency notes. But during our childhood or our grandparents' time, etc., just imagine that once the press, what is that currency note comes out of the press, and how much time it will retain among the people, and how many hands it will change, and in each hand in those days, how many times it is folded and unfolded, each currency note. So that means the paper should be withstand the folds and unfolds. And the normal paper which we get from the the market, for the students which use notebooks or even other books, continuously 10 times or 15 times, you just do it, fold it and unfold it, it will be broken, it will become so brittle. So it is said in the literature that India used to export these fiber from the Africa for making currency note in India. Yes, that was the case. And even the ropes are prepared, etc. Leaf is also, yes, next. Leaf is also nutritive. It is very rich in vitamin C, antioxidants are there, and vitamin A is also there. And this is a very good as a medicine or as a nutraceutical for treating the kidney stones and bladder diseases, etc. Of course. Next, sorry, next case. Next, please. Yeah, they are used in cooking. In India, I think that is not that much. Very rich in vitamin C, and yeah, this is, I already have told that, in kidney, bladder, etc. This is the nutrient nutritional composition. It is very rich in calcium and phosphorus, of course, vitamin C, and in addition to that, yes, other niacin are also there. And you will realize it only these values when you compare with the normal our foods, which we consider them as the superior in calcium, superior food in calcium, superior food in the phosphorus, etc. Let us go next slide. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yeah, this can be used as okay, I think some of the slides are missed. Okay, no problem, no
It's
problem.
fine.
Yeah, this can be used as a substitute of or ORS
ORS
solution.
solution.
Oral solution. Yes, really it works well. Yeah, even I have got again first-hand experience with the many people who have taken during the summers. Even whatever the fever which somebody get or inside the body, yes, this can be relieved. Next, please. The fruits. They are also, they are very very important, and they are sold even in India in some places, like the in Mandu there are good number of Mandu, Madhya Pradesh. There is a fort nearby the fort. There are good number of trees, and the fruits are sold. Each fruit costs around 50 to 100 rupees, and they give the cooling effect. Yes, it is good for diarrhea, etc. Yeah. Yes, as you said that Vijayanagar. Yeah, this one is important. Yeah. Here, one interesting story in nearby Modosa. In nearby Modosa, there is one village. Then one gentleman he gives he sells these fruits, and there he reports that many people come and they purchase these fruits. And yes, again, it is a story. He gives he sells these fruits to the people who wanted the male child.
Okay.
People, people are crazy and they purchase it. And I think it has been established. I don't know what is the tree.
Uh-huh.
But one thing is there, there is little science. Yes, this particular, the carrying ladies, if they consume this, I think that what is that, pre-delivery abortions can be overcome, or the conceiving problems can be overcome, because in the body, suppose the temperature does not set properly, if it is not convenient for conceiving, this particular the sharbat, whatever you can call it, yes, this cooling agent, if you take it, then it will set your body temperature, internal body temperature. Then that will be comfortable and convenient for carrying purpose. That is there is again in the literature that is said. Yes, but the people, there are many people in many regions, yes, they use this. That's the case. And one more interesting feature is that in indoor, nearby indoor, after death, the dead body is taken before to that the graveyard. At in between, at one place, yes, there is this particular tree. They will religiously they keep the dead body under this tree, and in the sense that they may keep hope that the dead body may become alive. Yes, that practice is there still. Maybe it has become a type of a custom, or a type of it become a ritual. Yes. Now the nutritional composition, yes, as we compare, yeah, these are the things, the red highlighted things, which are very high, and this table gives the nutritional, highlighted with the blue things. These are the things which are generally we consider it, rich sources of different nutrients, either for the calcium and phosphorus. And as compared to these known traditional foods, yes, you compare these, the top yellow color highlighted things. These are the values. So that means from the nutritional point of view, this is very very superior to many of the our the conventional foods what we generally consume it. Yes, these much superior qualities are there. In spite of that, this we have not paid attention. Yes, it is the high time that I think of these all ecological warriors. They should pay attention to establish these the germination, then more on raising these seedlings and saplings and distributing it. Then yes, we will get in course of time many number of thousands, lakhs of baba plants in India, throughout India. We get it. Let us see.
Just Reddy ji, just waiting for this COVID to settle down so that we can come to your place and we can
जी जी जी
start this initiative as suggested as early as possible.
जी 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 यस चलिए चलिए आगे बढ़ेंगे okay okay yeah this is again regarding the calcium just to see the human milk the cow milk and the baba milk how superior it is. Next please. Next please. Yeah, fruit pulp contain 300 milligram per 100 gram vitamin C. This is which is equivalent to 6 oranges. Generally we consider that oranges and citrus fruits are very rich in vitamin C, and this one is also fruit pulp 6 times more than that.
But how much time does it take to really fruit this to get into fruiting stage?
Yeah, it takes time. Definitely 25 years. Yeah, that's what I'm telling that. That's after, nobody has explored. Yeah, if you remember, if you recall that, I have
Yes.
mentioned that, our local stocks, Bombax, etc., they grow well, Simdo. And it is, matured scions of this Bobob. And if you get any success of that, I think like any other fruiting trees, within 2 3 years or 3 4 years, we get fruiting trees. This is a challenge, I can say.
Okay.
There is no guarantee that we get succeeded, but we should try. And yes, then only we should conclude that it is not possible.
Mhm.
But no test is done. That is my point.
Okay, the trial is required. At least one needs to try on this. Because
Many
generally,
people,
what I believe is people lose patience. They
yes,
want to see the fruits in their very fast, within few years only in their lifetime.
yes, that's right. Yeah, next please. Yeah, now, yeah,
Okay.
uh, there are few again advertisements. The Coca-Cola. Yes, we know that even if you go on drinking these Coca-Cola or Pepsi Cola or in all these cases, gallons of this cola, get it, you don't get any nutrient value except getting the carbohydrates or even some other negative impacts like the pesticides. But I think this there was one company joined with this in Africa. There are the fruits. The companies are there. They have started with this, and the new it has been approved in the UK market. That's what the BBC News also has said that it has been approved in the UK markets. So nearby future, I think this Babab drinks also will come up. Yes, somebody can try. Yes, the fruits are available even in Gujarat and some places. It is not that difficult to get these fruits. Then you can get the ice cream, the flavor, the Baba flavor ice cream. It gives the flavor, good flavor, as well as it gives the medicinal. That means, that refrigeration, extra refrigeration, in the sense the cooling effect is there, and you will get the more nutrients. Next, please. Some requests are, yeah, now, yes, if you are impatient to grow your own babobs in India and looking waiting and waiting, yes, you can import, because this custom, then this free, you can duty free, these things can be done. It is approved under this such and such and such and such act. In 2005 it has been approved. So this red thing, important permitted, not required. Import permit is not required for these plant materials covered under scheduled 7th, under 305. Baba is also included if it is imported for medicinal use. Yes, under the nutraceutical use you can import.